Squeaky!
Winnie the Bear and the Great Honey Quest. Deep in the heart of the whispering woods, where the trees swayed gently and the rivers hummed a sweet tune, lived a fluffy little bear named Winnie. Winnie wasn't just any bear, he had the biggest, roundest belly in the forest. And do you know what filled that belly? That's right, honey. One bright morning, Winnie stretched, yawned, and patted his tummy.
Oh, what a wonderful morning. I believe it is a perfect day for honey.
He waddled over to his honey shelf, licked his lips, and reached for a pot only to find it completely empty.
Oh dear, no honey. This is a honey emergency.
There was only one thing to do: set off on a great honey quest. As Winnie scratched his head, wondering where to start, a tiny voice squeaked behind him.
Looking for honey again, Winnie!
Squeaky the squirrel peered down from a tree branch, holding an old, crinkled piece of paper.
I found this map near the hollow tree. It shows the secret honey spots hidden in the forest.
Winnie's eyes sparkled with excitement. A treasure map for honey? This was the best day ever. He grabbed the map, thanked Squeaky, and set off on his adventure. The first honey spot was across the rumbly river. But there was a problem: the bridge had broken. The only way across was by hopping on the floating lily pads. Winnie gulped. He wasn't exactly the bounciest bear.
If the honey is on the other side, then I must be brave.
With a deep breath, he stepped onto the first lily pad, then another and another.
Oh bother!
Just as he thought he'd be stuck in the river forever, his friend Benny the beaver swam up.
Need a hand, Winnie.
Using his big, strong teeth, Benny quickly built a sturdy wooden bridge.
Thank you, Benny. I shall bring you a honey reward soon.
With that, Winnie marched across and continued his journey. Winnie followed the map until he reached a massive tree with a golden beehive dangling from its branches. The air smelled like sweet honey, and Winnie's tummy rumbled louder than ever.
Oh, this must be the best honey in the whole forest.
But as he reached out, a tiny bee named Buzzy zipped in front of him.
Halt! This honey belongs to the bees. You can't just take it.
Winnie was surprised. He didn't want to upset the bees, but he really wanted some honey. Then, he had an idea.
What if I do something nice for you? Maybe we can share?
Buzzy thought for a moment.
Well, our hive is quite messy. If you help clean it, we might share a tiny bit.
Without hesitation, Winnie helped tidy up the hive, brushing away leaves and fixing the honeycombs. The bees were so pleased, they gave him a small jar of golden honey.
A little honey is better than no honey at all.
The last honey spot on the map led to a dark cave. Winnie hesitated. Caves were scary. But then he thought about sweet, golden honey waiting inside. As he stepped in, he saw something shiny in the darkness. It was a giant honey pot sitting on a rock. But just as he reached for it, a deep growl echoed through the cave. Winnie's fur stood on end. Was there a monster? Suddenly, a shadow moved, and out stepped Grandpa Grizzly.
Hello there, little one. I see you found my honey reserve.
Winnie sighed in relief. No monster, just an old, wise bear.
Oh, I didn't mean to take your honey, sir. I was just following this map.
Grandpa Grizzly smiled and handed Winnie a small honeycomb.
A wise bear knows that honey tastes sweeter when it's shared. Take this and always remember kindness brings the greatest rewards.
At last, Winnie returned home, his paws sticky and his heart full. He placed the honey on his shelf, saving it for a special snack. Just then, there was a knock at the door. It was Squeaky, Benny, and Buzzy, all smiling.
We thought you might like some company for your honey feast.
Winnie grinned and set out small honey servings for each of his friends.
This has been the greatest honey quest ever. And do you know what? Honey tastes even better when shared with friends.
And so, Winnie the Bear learned that the sweetest adventures aren't just about finding honey, but about kindness, friendship, and the joy of sharing.
Did you enjoy the story? Give us a big thumbs up and subscribe for more wonderful stories. See you soon!